The pace of used vehicle depreciation accelerated considerably in September as wholesale prices of vehicles up to 8 years old fell by 3.4% compared to August. The month's decline was nearly 1.5 percentage points more than August's 2% drop and moderately worse than NADA Used Car Guide's 3% high-end forecast. From a historical perspective, September's loss was also more severe than what's been recorded for the period. As a result, NADA Used Car Guide seasonally adjusted used vehicle price index fell from 123 in August to 122 last month, down 0.8%. Last September, the index stood at a near equal 121.8. Keeping with recent trends, car losses outpaced those of trucks. However, the margins of difference between the two narrowed considerably. Starting first with cars. Prices for the long-suffering subcompact car segment fell by a whopping 5.7% last month, which is among the biggest month-over-month drops ever recorded for the group. Subcompact car prices are now down 16% year-to-date, well above the market average of 11.3% and second only to the luxury large car decline of 17%. Compact and mid-sized cars did better, but only slightly, with prices for the two segments down by an average of 4% in September. Following an unusually strong August, mid-size van depreciation reached a more seasonally typical 4% last month to match the group's historical September average. Falling nearly 3.5%, mid-size utility losses exceeded the 3% mark for the first time since last September, while large car prices were off by a more familiar 3.2%. With the exception of luxury large cars, where prices were down by 3.6%, depreciation for remaining segments failed to exceed 3%. Utility and truck losses were generally in line with seasonal norms. However, they were also among the largest experienced in some time. For example, while other months have come close, the large pickup decline of 2.7% was the biggest monthly loss suffered since late 2009. Somewhat similar, the 2.3% drop in mid-sized pickups and large SUV prices was the worst showing for the two in a year. NADA Used Car Guide's forecast for October has prices of vehicles up to 8 years old falling by 3 to 3.5% compared to September. The year's anticipated rate of depreciation would be similar to the 3.6% decline that occurred during the month in 3 out of the previous 5 years. Depreciation is expected to moderate to roughly 2% in November. And now I'd like to talk about a topic that everyone is in the media everywhere, and that's the VW emissions situation, where Volkswagen admitted to installing defeat device software on nearly 500,000 diesel-equipped cars sold in the US. This presents a series of negative implications for the automaker, and high up on the list is the potential damage inflicted upon VW's used vehicle prices, both for the affected diesel engine models and possibly the entire brand. The relatively small number of VW diesels passing through the used market, combined with uncertainty surrounding VW's plan to bring affected vehicles into compliance, make it difficult to pinpoint how disruptive the issue has been. To date, there is some indication that VW auction sales activity has been affected. However, any impact to VW prices remains inconclusive. Regarding sales activity, VW auction sales spanning model years 2009 through 2015 fell by an average of 7% over the 2-week period following the discovery of the problem compared to the 4 weeks prior. While well above the 1% drop recorded for the industry as a whole, VW's decline was matched or exceeded by a handful of other brands. Auction volume of VW's compact cars, including both gas and diesel variants, fell by an average of 4% over the 2-week period, while sales of compact cars overall were up 4%. Once again, however, VW wasn't the sole brand to experience a drop in compact car volumes, as both Mazda and Toyota also realized similar declines. Volume changes strictly for diesel variants were more pronounced. Sales of Volkswagen Beetle, Golf, and Jetta diesel models were off by 28%, while sales of gas models were flat. Sales of Passat diesel and gas variants were down 33% and 18% respectively. In terms of pricing, a careful review by NADA Used Car Guide analysts of used retail and wholesale price movements has yet to reveal any consistent change in the trajectory of VW prices, diesel or otherwise. Compared to the competition, VW prices are right in line. Additional time will have to pass before we can draw more definitive conclusions on the issue. Updates will be provided on our blog at nada.com B2B as new data becomes available. That's this month's update. To download the full report, visit nada.com/B2B. Also, be sure to check out our vehicle reviews at nada.com/used car. We'll see you next time.